As of April 1st, Canadians now have to register going into the United States if you plan on staying longer than 30 days. It used to be 180 days. Now it's 30. Canadians now need a visa to go to Egypt and India. Things are changing for Canadians, not for the better. There you have it.
Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl once again on this channel. So, credit goes to the creators in those videos. So, guys, in today's video,
The United States will soon be requiring Canadians who stay past the border more than 30 days to fingerprint and register themselves with the United States government. Unilaterally, this was never done before, but due to the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, they can change that unilaterally, and they are now making that decision effective almost immediately.
Check this out. Trump has proposed that Canadians who are going to stay longer than 30 days in the United States would have to register in order to do so. President Trump's administration is preparing a new travel rule that could force Canadians planning to stay in the country for more than 30 days to register their information with the United States government and submit to fingerprinting. The rule, which is set to take place April 11th, expands requirements for registration and fingerprinting of foreign nationals who cross the U.S.-Canada border and stay in the U.S. longer than a month. Affected people would have to create an account with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services and schedule an appointment for fingerprinting as part of the background check. Under the updated rule, those arriving from Canada by land, remaining in the U.S. for a month, and not otherwise registered with the federal government will be required to fill out a biographic information form, which requires phone number, date of birth, address, family information, criminal records, and immigration history. Whew, let me know your thoughts.
Another breaking news from April 11th. If you are a Canadian traveling to the US and you wish to stay beyond 30 days, you must register with the US authorities. Previously, Canadians were exempt, but right now, due to the soaring trade tension between the US and Canada, every Canadian traveling to the US that hopes to stay beyond 30 days, you must register with the US authority for you to stay beyond 30 days. That is where the relationship between the Canadian and Americans are right now.
So now, if you are Canadian and you have been in the United States for more than 30 days, the United States wants to start fingerprinting you. Can y'all please make this make sense for me? So this dude is very serious. I don't understand. So we're requiring Canadians to get fingerprinted and registered if they stay past 30 days in the United States. Help me. Help me understand. What? Come get your people. Come get your people. See, and this is going to lead to massive isolation for us. This is serious. It sounds ridiculous, but this is serious.
If you're Canadian and planning a U.S. getaway, Felon Trump's got homework for you. A new rule says if you stay over 30 days, you'll need to make an account, schedule a fingerprinting appointment, and pass a background check, because apparently sipping margaritas in Florida is now a national security risk. How does this help the United States or its citizens? When was the last time we were on high alert because of a Canadian threat? I'll answer that: never. The convict felon president is old and paranoid. When are we going to give him his pudding and send him to bed? This is just odd behavior. It's weird. And these maggots, they normalize it because they're weird too. Starting April 11, long-term visitors who don't comply could face penalties. That's bad news for the snowbirds who escape to the U.S. every winter. First, it was a trade war. Now it's a tourist war. Meanwhile, an old immigration law that no one enforced says all non-citizens must register and carry proof at all time. So Canadian retirees, get ready for that permanent paperwork life. Welcome to America. Please show your papers and let me see your fingers. That didn't come out the way I thought it would. Do not comply with this maggot trash. Believe in truth. I'll be.
This is for my Canadian friends. The U.S. just hardened the rules for Canadians visiting the U.S., making it more challenging to stay for longer than 30 days. It comes into effect in April 11th, I think. This is going to be really challenging and cause a lot of problems for a lot of Canadians that are snowbirds in the U.S., in Florida, whatever, LA, Texas. The good news for you, in Mexico, Canadians can stay for 6 months with no problems. So if you're a Canadian who was maybe thinking about investing in the U.S. for that vacation property or that winter home, hi, I'm Canadian and I live in Mexico. I'll help you out.